Okay, so we're gonna go over the friend, get rid of inactive friends tool. The reason why right now we only I pre-recorded was because this tool can take time, depending on how long you want to that you put it on. If you put it on for 365 days, this is going to take a while because what it is going to go through every single post that you posted within 365 days, within a year, and it's going to check all the engagement that you put on that post. If you're somebody like me that posts regularly and posts 3-4 times a day, that can get you understand how much post that can be in a year's time, right? But it also lets you know, well, dang, if I posted that much in a year's time and I didn't have people engaging with me, then those aren't the type of people that you want to keep showing your stuff to because they're not even engaging with your post, which means they're probably not asking for information. They're asking for information and they're not buying anything from you. So you want to replace them with people that's active, that people that do ask for information, that people that are in your always want to know what you got going on and want to be a part of it. And those are the people that you want. That way, every time you put up a post, you get some type of action, okay, or reaction. So if you put it on for 7 days, it will go faster, right? Because I mean, it will go by how many posts you posted and how many people. Also, if you don't have as many people as I have, like if you haven't maxed out to 5,000 or 3,000, anything like that, and you're dealing with just a few hundred or a couple thousand, then yeah, it won't take as long as either. So it's going to be based on that. This is the tool that I 100% recommend that you set it and then you go do something else for sure. Like you go and take your shower, you go and make some dinner, make some breakfast, tend to the kid, to get the kid a bath, get the dog a bath, clean out the bird cage, whatever you want to go do it. I actually did it today. I ran mines and then I went and I took care of some other business. I went and created a video for my event tomorrow. And by the time I was done with the event, a couple hours later, I said about an hour and a half later, this was done. So for me, with the amount of people I have, it took about an hour and a half to scan. Okay. So this is what that looks like. Now, when you start off, you want to pick whether, it's going to be. Let me know if you can't hear that. Engaged with your post in the last
No, I
7
can hear it.
days, the last 14 days, 30, all the way up to a year. Now, if you pick something short, it'll scan faster, but it's probably going to be a lot more people that might not engage with you because maybe they just haven't gotten around to it, right? Or they just see some of your posts within a 7 day period. So I like to do a 365 day. But if we do it 365 days, it's going to take a long time to scan through for me because it's based off how many people you have in your friends list versus how many posts that you've put on, plus how many engagement and interactions you have with those posts. All right. So this one's going to take time. But again, you know the rules. You just set and forget, right? You start your scan and you go do something else. So for right now, we're gonna go with people who have been engaged. I like to do this once every 6 months. Okay, I think that's a good time to do it once every 6 months because what that does is it allows doing it once every 6 months. It allows time to see who's real, who's not, as far as engaging with you and showing you love. And the purpose in this, the ultimate purpose in this, is to be able to get rid of inactive people and replace them with active people, right? And that's still your niche. And and in that way, you always have engaging people that engage with your content. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the last year. We're gonna start the scan. So right now you can see that it's loading up the post, okay? And then once it loads up the post, then it's going to scan that post and it's going to check for any type of activity that you had. Now, this is only a check-in for people that have engaged on your wall. Some people don't engage with your wall at all, but they still might have sent you a message in your inbox or something like that, right? So it's not counting that. It's counting the people that have not engaged with your actual post. Because what you're going to come to find, and it's going to be shocking to you, okay, when I reveal this, but what you're going to come to find is that a lot of people that you think be engaging with you actually don't engage with you. You know what I mean? Then you'll look and you're like, nah, this is my friend from 5 years back. I know they at least said something on my post. And you start looking back, you're like, wow, no, you didn't say nothing on this. And you start going down your timeline because everything don't resonate with everybody. Think about that, right? So you might be doing some marketing posts, but they might not be a marketer, or you might be in a certain business they're just not in. So it's not that they're not showing you love; they just don't have interest in that particular topic and what you got going on, or you might keep talking about Trump all day, and maybe they're not in, and maybe they don't agree with that. You know what I mean, or vice versa. So they're not commenting on your post. It's a lot of different factors on why they might, or they just might be checked out and they don't even see it like they used to before because y'all haven't been engaging with each other. Like we say, engage right with the post so that the people that you engage with ends up seeing you the same way. Okay, so let's go back. Let's share. Now that we got that, now we can go and see what that looks like once you get them. Now this right here is the list, right, that it gave me. Now what I recommend doing once you get your list back, right? So these are people that's up for removal. Now I got people on this list that I know that I don't want to take off, like good friends of mine, but they're not marketers, so I can understand why they probably haven't been, responding. Some of these people are family members that's hardly on Facebook, but they here, it's my father-in-law right here. So it's certain people that I don't want to get taken off the list. Okay, so you can select all. If you like everybody you see, you can select all, or you can one by one. So I can start adding people to the list like these right here. Like they don't even have a face. Yeah, for sure, they're going in the list, right? And then when we do that, they're going down here. Friends selected for removal. Now, if I decide to change my mind, I could take them out, and I could just click on them, and now they're back in the list. So you notice right here, out of let me go see how many friends I have right now to date. So I got 3,200 friends. So out of those 3,200 friends, 1,476 of them ain't interacting with my posts. And that sounds about right. Okay. Now we can also look. I'm like, are we sure? And you can just kind of look. And if I'm really looking, like, watch everybody that's on this call right now. I bet you don't see yourself on here. And if you do, be honest with yourself and say, okay, but did I go to Kwan's post? But I think most of the people on this call do engage with me. So look, you're not gonna see yourself on this list. And I know because I went through it earlier and I didn't see none of you guys. But the people that is on here, I can be honest with myself and say, you know what? Yeah, I probably haven't talked to this person in a very, very long time. I've had people in there that's passed away. I mean, that's how I could just, so I know, And some people, I'm like, what? I haven't talked to Mary in a year, but I probably haven't. Mary, if I'm being honest, it's been a while. So just because we know these people don't necessarily mean that they actually been engaging back and forth. Because if I ask myself, when was the last time she asked me for a link? I can't tell you. When was the last time she was in one of my businesses with me? I can't tell you. So that tells me that she probably wasn't interacting with my posts, right? A lot of these people, I can't even tell you who these people are. So it lets me know it did a real good job. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna start actually just taking them out now because I really don't know who these people are. So these are actors. So this to me perfect. This did a good job because I can't. You can see people you can recognize. Like I could recognize this person. I know that that this person is good, and I can't say that. Everybody here is not the people I see on a day-to-day basis, and the people I do see, they're like dummy accounts. Like this is a childhood friend of mine. They have 3 or 4 different accounts. Matter of fact, you can see. Look, right when I said that, looking right above. So that's him right there. So these are probably his dead accounts that he don't even use no more like that. And that's why they're not engaging with me. So that even helps you do that. It helps you trim the fat. We can get rid of okay, yeah, we are friends and we do talk, but I don't talk to all 3 of your accounts. So how about I get rid of 2 accounts and keep 1? But look at these. I don't know these people. I don't know these people.
So, Quan, are you trying to get rid of these guys so that Facebook delivers more to people that are actually in contact with you? Is that the deal?
Exactly. Because Facebook says, hey, I'm going to put your content out to 5% of your people, no more than 15 ever. So if they do that and they just pick and choose, like just throw it out to some random people on your list, well, when do they throw it to these people? This is 1,400 people that don't even interact with your post. So they could fall into the 5%. So imagine Facebook showing your stuff to like 500 of these people. You know what I mean? Or that's a significant amount. You know what I mean? 1,000 of these people. And you like, oh wow, these people ain't gonna do anything. So imagine if it was the reverse. You get rid of these people, you only got people that actually respond on your post. And now every single time that you put up a post, it gets a reaction. because these are people that do talk to you on a day-to-day basis, and they do look at your posts, and they do show you love, and they do like, comment, and share, and things like that. These people don't. And once you start going through it, you'll actually see, like, I don't know these people. Honestly, these ain't even, a lot of these people ain't even names I'd even recognize, like, of ever known. So it's good I can get rid of them now. Like, these are people I can say, oh yeah, for sure. I don't even know these people. So I'm not going to feel bad about taking them out. Now, sometimes you take out somebody that actually was looking at your stuff and all that, because they'll come back, hey, why are we not friends no more? Well, guess what? That's when I add you back. Because that lets me know that you're actually paying attention enough that you notice that I deleted you. So if you notice that I deleted you after, then you're worthy of staying in my book. Right? And then that's when I'll keep them. Other than that, I'm just gonna just delete, delete, delete. Now you can do it like this. I could have did newest to oldest, right? Oldest to newest, which is which is probably your best bet, right? Because you're looking at people from way back and then to recent. So we can do that, and then that way we can see. Yeah, I don't know none of these people. Probably people I just friended, talked once, and that was that. But this is a friend of mine, so I don't want to take him out, right? So then I could say select all, and then start taking them out of here if I want to, right? Okay, they're all right here now. So I can start taking them out of here so it doesn't delete them. Or put them back and start that process again. Okay. And then if I want to delete somebody, let me go. Let's say I want to delete, let's say I was going to delete this person and this person, this person, that person, because I don't know none of these people. I can say remove selected. See, show 1 of 4, remove selected. Amount of friends to remove 4, and then pause. Now, we recommend doing 300 or less to keep it safe at a time. So that's what that's saying. So amount of friends to remove before pausing. So they'll do 300, and then we can pause, right? So I'll show you what that looks like. I'll do 3, and then we'll pause for a minute, okay? But you can make it longer, be safe. Like I said, it's no rush. Remember, right? Like I said, we're dealing with automation, right? So we don't have to rush the program and rush this process. Just let it do what it do and go do something else. All right. So you can do those. So 1, 2, and then we'll go look at those right now. So remember those names: Ricky Quinn, Kingdom FX, Ricky Quinn. All right. So we can go look at Kingdom FX right now. I believe it did 3 or 4. So now you see it's waiting a minute. So let's see which ones it did do. So let's go see Kingdom FX. People. Right here, see? So now we got to add friend again. We're no longer friends. Okay. And now you see we got 17 seconds before it starts up again. So had been all 300. This is the type of tool where this is probably how I'll end my day. To be honest with you, either I'll do this to end my day or I'll do this to start my day, like to get it going, and then I'll go do what I need to do, go to work, whatever. And then to end my day, I would just let it run. Like I would say, all right, do 300 at a time. After that, pause for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not in no rush, right? And then let it go again. The main thing that I recommend, though, honestly, is just going through it first and just making sure you're not getting rid of anybody that you care about. Now, the good thing about this, also by doing this, is remember the tool over here where you safe list. See, so you don't have to remove them, and you can start putting your people in here so they doesn't show up there no more. Okay, They see how my brother didn't show up, my other brother, even though I talked to them, so they shouldn't anyways. But all these people didn't show up on that list on there because they're already whitelisted. So I need to go add a lot more, add some family members up in there, add them all in there. So if I don't want her to ever show up, which I don't, so I can whitelist her now, add to safe list. Okay. And then let me see. I don't want him on there. So I can add to safe list. This is a long. He don't need to be on there, even though they didn't show up. My wife, of course not, right? Add to safe list. And then when I add them to safe list, now they're down here. So now they're not gonna be popping up when we doing bulk deletes. You ain't even gotta worry about it. So I really recommend before you even go to the to do a friends list, do one here first, right? And just get everybody you want a safe list. All right, Latoya, of course I'm about to safe list her. My friend here, all these people, they can all be safe listed. I deal with them on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so that's how quick and easy it is that you can see who you want to keep, and you ain't even got to worry about it. But if they're engaging with you, like I said, they shouldn't be popping on there anyways. But like I said, sometimes things just happen, and there's certain people that just don't be on Facebook like that and all that. But there's definitely people that you still want to keep in your friends, right? Okay, so I just do those for right now. These are all people I deal with on a day-to-day basis, though. So I already know I don't want them being deleted. Okay, so I add them to the safe list. The nice thing is, what you notice too, when things like when we do updates and things like that, this part a lot of times stays the same. You'll notice. So when you come back to your account, a lot of the things you don't have to redo. Some things you do, but these are one of the things that you don't. So your safe list will be a safe list. You'll see them. You don't have to keep doing it over and over. So I definitely recommend that you do this once every 6 months. Okay. You can do every 3 months if you want, but I would do it at least once every 6 months, definitely once a year. Like every year, you should be out in your account. Like, all right, let's get rid of the dead weight. Okay, let's get rid of the old, let's bring in some new. At least once a year. Okay, that's the bare minimum. But I recommend doing it every 6 months. Because around every 6 months, you start seeing the dead weight up in there. And you'd be like, all right, we can switch those people out now, right? All right, so here was the other thing I wanted to share, which y'all can see now. If you got the new version, right? So if you don't, just delete this version. All you gotta do is come here and say remove from Chrome right there, and then just add it right back. Okay. But the reason why is because we updated, and now you see anytime something's not working, so you don't have to find out through trial and error and then waste your time. And now we have these on there. So we'll say we currently upgrading the system because, excuse me, sometimes things happen like Facebook just depreciated API key that allows you to send bulk messages. So a lot of the bulk messaging tools that we have that allows you to send bulk messages, right? Those stop working. The cool thing is that the developers worked on it fast. I was nervous at first. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So they said, well, they depreciate the API. I'm like, well, what are we gonna do then? I mean, the API is making so that Facebook allows us to be able to do this. So if they took away the API, we can't even do this no more. How do we do it, right? But I don't know. They figured it out. They got a workaround. It's working. I tested it earlier, so that's awesome. Right now, we're still waiting on these ones right here. But that's what you'll see now. So you won't have to worry about like, oh, what happened? Or I mean, this is a lot of tools to go through. So the last thing you want to do is figure it out through trial and error, right? Like imagine you doing you was doing the remove inactive friends tool, and then when you did it, you hit a scan. I realized that this ain't even working. And now it's just scanning for hours on end, and then you got to find out because it's scanning for hours on end. Okay, with this tool, be careful. Once you hit start scan, make sure you don't hit the back button. Because as you see, all that information is gone. We would have to start the scan again to get this going. And you seen how many files that was. This took me an hour and a half to do a year worth. Now it won't take an hour and a half to do 7 days because that's a lot less posts. But and I had over 400 posts for the year. Okay, so it's getting every single one. So this tool, I feel definitely hands down is the one that's going to take the most time out of all the other tools. Okay. All right. So where does that leave us? All right. So let's recap. So we did request cancellation tool, comment auto reply tool, safe list tool, message removal tool, remove all or individual messages from your inbox. Oh yeah, we went over that too. Group remove, leave multiple Facebook groups, or just a few clips. We went over that. Rich text, fancy text, friend removal, for blacklisting. Oh yeah, wait. Not the same request again. Oh, okay. Yeah. These are yeah, we went over that. That's people that you've pretty much blocked. So you can see them all in one place. You can take them off, put them back. Delete incoming requests. Yep, went over that. Remove deactivated friends. We went over that. That's ghost friends. Invite other group friends to your group too. I believe we did go over that, right? We went over that. Yeah, we went over that. Facebook page invited too. Okay, let's do that one. Oh, we did go over this too, right? Because I was telling you how y'all can do this for other people too. Yeah. You can have your people you can invite your audience to other people's pages, and then you can charge them for that. Like, hey, I introduce you to my audience. That's another thing about having a very active audience. If you can prove that and show people that, like, look at my audience. Look at they in the same niche as you. I'm pretty sure if they resonate with my content, they'll resonate with your content too. And I can send 300-400 of them over there. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we went over that too. Page inviter, post lover, we go over that. Everything's working with that now. Broadcast message page, broadcast list, and broadcast message. We went over that, right? The broadcast message too.
I
But
can't remember.
let me see. Yeah, that's when I told you about the list. You can put people on the list. You know, boom, new prospect. Yeah, we even did it right here, like for the demo test image. Okay, so we went over that too. Okay, we cooking with grease. We about to be able to get to the fun stuff. Like, all right, hold on, broadcast message. Bulk message to targeted friends, send a bulk message to recently added target. Yep, we did that. So we were saying about every time you add somebody, then you should reach out to them. And then and you can say the people that you just reached out to within 7 days or 14 days, so forth, so on. Send a message to new friend request too. Okay, those are people that you're sending friends requests to. So that way you're not just sending friends requests, send friends requests plus a message. All right. Remove inactive friends. We just went over that. Friend members of targeted groups. We went over that. Friend request targeted posts. Lovers. I don't think, did we go over that one? Friend request targeted post lovers. I wonder if this was one of the ones they were working on. Friend request targeted post lovers. All right. Let me know if we went over this too. If not, we'll just go over it again. So friend request targeted post lovers. So we share the whole screen. Okay. So you can see posts when you see a post like right here. These are all posts down my timeline, right? So like right now, Latoya's post. Let's say I wanted to hijack her audience. So she got 17 comments. I can click right here, see the people that left the comment. I can only friend mutual friends only. If that's what I want to do, right? That way, I'm not just friending people that we're not friends. So we got, I'll have something common with. So it'll skip like T Walker, right? I can put people that only did the wow. I see that wow face right there. So if I only want to friend people with that, or sad, or likes, but of course I want them all, right? And we're gonna do start. Now you see it's gonna go down. Start requesting. And again, what do you do here? You go on with your day, right? You go do something fun. You go, like I said, do something more productive, right? While this is doing this and reaching out to people on your behalf. And what I would do this, I would do this on a big post. Like I would do this on a post like Eric Worre. You know what I mean? You know he's gonna have a ton of people on his post. You know, what's the other one? Tony Robbins. You know, whoever's in your niche and got a lot. Okay. So now T Walker should skip, right? We don't have anything in common. So you can't send requests. It says right there, blacklist friend skip. Oh, actually, it looked like that person's actually my blacklist too. So I don't know, something must have happened. We ain't talking no more. So you also see that. So non-mutuals, non-USA, and and blacklisted. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so we had stopped. And like I said, what I would do is let's see, pick a post that has a ton of engagement and then go from there. You see what I'm saying? Like, see how they got 600? Well, that no, that's I only got 36, 31. You got 689 likes, but you're going for the ones that have a lot of comments. Okay. Dang, you got more comments than that? What's going on, Eric? Okay. Did he lose his mojo? All right. All right. So that's how you use that tool. Pretty quick, straightforward. So with that, friend request targeted post lovers. Okay. See what else we got. Friend request targeted post lovers. Going over CRM. Reaction based post reactor. Lead pro. I think this one was this one. Did we go over this? Was this one of the ones that wasn't working? Message group. Let me see the message groups. Yeah. Just testing my new software. Did I show you guys this one? Put a one in the chat. I've already showed you this one. Did I show you guys this one?
I don't think so.
Okay. So first, you want to make a message list. So you can message list, go demo, add to message list. And then you want to add a message. First names you want, they call them by their name. Just testing my new automation software. So add that message. So now in the demo one, we got that, right? And then you can open them up to see all the different messages you have. You can add other ones. So once you have your message, you go to settings. You can have it limited. So you can say the number of requests. I'm gonna say like 4 or 5. And then you can do a auto too. Keyword targeted. If I want to put like marketer, something like that, or realtor. I can change the group. Could we just add that one? So we can do demo.
What does number of requests mean?
That's the number of people is going to hit the prospect. So this one automatically friend request your ideal prospect. And Let me share the whole thing so you guys can see everything. I think it was just sharing that one wall. All right. Save settings. Open a tab. This one is, let me see, which one is this one? Hold on. Make sure it ain't the group one. Remember that. So right there, you see how we in the group now? And now I can start getting prospects out of here based off of, you know, the niche. So what I would do is I would go into like, if I'm in real estate, again, I'll go into a realtor group. Or if I'm a marketer, right, I'll go into marketing groups. And then remember that keyword situation. So now you can put that. You also can put negative keywords. Maybe something that you don't want. Like maybe they put in I don't know, whatever would be negative, you know what I mean, to something that you'd be like, oh, that's not my ideal person. Or like maybe there was ranks, right? People was different ranks. It was diamond and ruby. You like, I don't want nobody that's ruby, but diamond's a plus. So I just want to target all the diamond people. You know what I'm saying? Something of that nature. So you hit start. And we got the total number of friends we did was 5. So now you see it's starting to request. It's going down. So I got Chelsea Bauer. Now it's going down. We just did Barry. And if you would have picked unlimited, we picked go down 5, but you could have picked unlimited also, right? And just let it go down indefinitely. So again, you pick a group, got like 100,000 people in the group or something. Remember, I told you, me personally, magic number is 20. Okay, we're not trying to overdo it. You don't want to end up in Facebook jail because you firm requested 1,000 people in one sitting. It's not necessary. Plus, you can't even follow up with 1,000 people. Remember, this is not meant to just go crazy, right? It's meant to actually follow up and all that afterwards. Okay, so now cancel that. Are we done? So remember, this is meant for you to be able to, have a realistic amount of people to reach out to, but then also follow up. If you was to reach out to like 1,000 people in one day, 500 people, you're not going to follow up with 500 people, and not effectively. You know what I mean? Maybe using some AI or automation, but you're not going to be able to do it effectively and be able to realistically get on the phone or answer some questions or get an email. It's not going to happen, right? So that's why I said the magic number is it. Hold on fast. That's why I say the magic number is always going to be 20. Does that mean you can't do more than 20? Of course, you do 21, you did 21. You did 30 today, you did 30. But try to stick around that 20. You know what I mean? You only did 15, you only did 15. But strive for 20. Kind of like me working out. You always strive for 12 to 15 reps, right? But if you only get 8 in, so what? Getting 8 in is better than getting nothing in, right? So same thing here. Okay. So
Question, Quan.
shoot.
Yeah, so I love this one. I went in and I did it. I was trying to not have admins and moderators see me. You know what I'm saying? But it added a dang moderator admin. So how you have friendom and the question I want to ask you is when you said diamond or ruby, you don't want those things. Is it scanning their description?
Yeah. Yeah, because they be saying that they got the description, they about them and all that. So you're scanning that part
Yeah.
about it. Not necessarily like, oh, I don't want no admins or I only want no, which might not be a bad thing though. So I might add that. That's a big thing. Like if it
You
causes
feel me?
problems, yeah. So I might have them add that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, put a tab where you say you can bypass admin and people that's in the group for sure. You know, but another
Right.
thing you can do too, if you're watching it when it's doing it, when it first hit, because you know admin's always gonna be at the top. So
Yep.
you can let it hit the
Yep.
first.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Hit you know, like cancel that. Like, nope, I don't want them. And then after that, let it run. Like, all right, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, let it hit the first one. You already know it's gonna hit admin and hit
So I did that, right? And so I did that, right? And I was able to remove him like from a friend, but the damn message went into his inbox. I tried to delete the message. I'm like, you can't delete the message. So I'm like, God damn it! I'm like,
oh yeah,
I
forgot about that. You gotta hit. You gotta hit.
I was like, shoot, man.
Hey, that's when you go back and hit unsend for all real fast, quick. Unsend all. They just see that unsend right there.
Hold on, man. My phone connected to the car, so I can't hear you. I'm sorry, my bad. Hold on.
I said that's when you hit that unsend for all. And they come back and just see unsend in the inbox.
What you said, boy? I can hear you now, Mom.
I said that's when you just hit
right
unsend for all, and then you got the unsend in the inbox.
So I tried. You know. So I tried to do that, but for some reason it just said unsend for me. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
so
Facebook do that.
Bro, I'm like, man, like I don't even need to unfriend it. I want him not to see it. I know what I wrote. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you know
I'm like, God dang it. So yeah.
Nah, that's a good one. You're
I
right.
don't know. That'd be dope if we can remove that. If we could remove the admin so that because if we all doing, they're gonna get hip to the game. You feel me?
Yeah.
Potentially. They may not. They
Well,
might
it
be
depends.
slow.
Everybody's got different message too, so not necessarily. And everybody's in different groups.
Right.
So much out there. You know what I mean? That's why we tell people explore. Don't just like, oh, that's the group Kawan was in. I'm gonna go in that group. Like, nah.
Right.
Like, you know, move around. Find your own little hidden gems. Like, hi, ain't nobody up in this one. And then boom, you'll know just by the mutual friends. You look like, oh shoot. You know what I mean? So you know who's in them same groups.
Yeah. And another thing I learned too, bro, is like because you know when I was doing my ChatGPT, like, you know, hey, I met you from this group. And I was like, dang, but I'm trying to go in. So what I did was, in the message, I made a message and I put the name of the group as the title of that message. So when I'm running that group, I click on that message. I know it. I'll put we met each other from the same real estate mentor group, so that I can have it say the group name, and as long as I choose that particular group, that text with the name on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, this is gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh, I can section that by the message group. You feel me?
Exactly. All right, good stuff, boss. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see where we're at. All right, last but not least, let's see. So we did the lead prospector. Send message to new friend request. We did that. Remove inactive. Lead prospector CRM. Reaction based post reactor. I think we did this one. Number of posts. 3 seconds in between one and oh yeah, we did that. Yeah. You put your comments based off the reaction of the post. All right, guys, we went through everything, so we are good. All right, so you haven't been through them all, except for maybe those ones that was in maintenance, and we'll just go through those as soon as they come out of maintenance mode. So what we got going on now? This is the play, okay? This weekend I got this big bike event, so I got to go tomorrow all the way up until Sunday. So I'm not gonna be able to do the training tomorrow because I won't be in front of the computer like that. So we'll pick up on Monday, and on Monday, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start the brand new account. So I'm gonna start the new account, and we about to start doing this stuff in real time, man. So y'all can see it. Seeing is believing. Documentation beat conversation, and that's what you guys are gonna use to promote. As far as anybody worry like things not tracking and all that, I'm getting all that together this weekend before the 15th. We'll have that all ready to go. And then we'll start pushing. That's why I haven't been extra hard pushing, nothing telling you guys to bring people to the calls and none of that. Right now, I'm almost looking at you guys like my super beta testers. You know what I mean? Like, because so many people in the system, I'm able to catch things I wasn't able to catch before because there wasn't enough people in the system yet. Now that we have enough people in the system, I can catch these things. I am catching them, as you see. The developers on it very fast, and they're getting them done quick. And yeah, so what we've already accomplished, we've already changed fixed the messenger that Facebook switched up. We've already we got the emails now going through, so it's support at EMSaffiliate.com, and you'll be able to get a hold of somebody. The phone numbers now go through. Now they don't go through directly. What it goes through is you're gonna have to push 1 to get somebody live, or you'll push 2 and it'll take you straight to voicemail. So if you want to get somebody live, just hit the 1 and then it'll forward right over to me. Okay. So we got the phone numbers working, and what else, man? I don't know. We moving and grooving, but as you can see, things don't go on deaf ears. That's the main point I wanted to make. And when you guys say something, even to the point of what did we just add? Oh, you guys said that. Remember, you said, hey, if something is being worked on, it'd be cool if you can have like something that lets us know, or a box or something. Y'all said that. That was your idea. Well, look how quick we implemented that. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're about. We're not about trying to gaslight people and tell people they're crazy and we don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine when we know things might not be, or we know things could be better, or this is room for improvement. If it's some room for improvement, I feel we can do it, and it's not going to cost the company a whole bunch of more money or time. Let's do it. And even if it do cost money and time, if it makes sense and it's efficient, then we're gonna do it. All right.
Hey, what time Monday, Quan?
Monday. Okay, so you know what? I might start doing 2 meetings, because I'll be doing the Monday trainings at 5:30, right? I know everybody's already used to that. So I'm kind of like, don't want to disrupt that. And at the same time, I don't want this to be, I don't want to always just be about EMS. So I'm kind of conflicted a little bit. So I think what I'm going to start doing is on Mondays, which is going to be big. It's hectic for me. I'm going to do a morning, and then I'm going to do my normal training at night like I normally do. So I'm going to do the elite training at night at 5:30, and then I'm going to do these probably at 12 o'clock. So it'll probably be 12 o'clock. But I'll let you know on Sunday. I'll put it up on the calendar, and then I'll put it in the group and I'll put it up as an event.
Okay. And is your lead training, is that through school?
Yeah, that's the one I do every Monday at 5:30. And
Okay.
yeah. If you don't know about it, you'll see in school, and you just go to the calendar and you can hit it. You can access it. So everybody here is welcome, of course. Those are free. All right. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. One of my girls, she I don't know if we had that feature where we can invite people from one group to our group. Cause I don't want to add to my personal page. I want to be able to add them into my group. Are we able to do?
Yeah, that's the group. Invite people to your invite targeted prospects to your group too. Yeah, we went over it.
Okay, okay, but they don't have to be our friends, right?
No, you're getting people in other groups
to join our group.
Right.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm about to go check that out for surely. Thanks.
All right. Any other questions for you? Go. All right. Perfect. So I had this up. I have it on our YouTube channel. I have it in our group, and we will resume on Monday. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Quan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.